Hello everyone, this is the Beatleman 69. Welcome to my channel. Um, I got a little vinyl haul here. I like to share with everyone rather. Um, in I believe my previous video, I believe it was my previous video, I had showed John Fogerty's Centerfield promo copy. You can see there. And I had forgot to mention, because at the time I really didn't look at the record that hard, but I remember reading about the last track. You can see it right here. Zans Can't Dance, which it was a dig on Soul Van Zant's. It was CCR's former record label owner of the record label Fantasy Records. John Fogerty had been in at the time in a lawsuit with Saul Van Zandt over CCR's rights to the songs that he wanted, the rights to his own songs that he wrote with CCR, and it was a big, court battle over that, which I think he did eventually get them back. But it was a dig on him. In the song it says, "Vans can't dance, but he'll steal your money. Watch it, he'll rob you blind." Later copies of Centerfield, the first word of the title was changed to "Vans Can't Dance." I think it would have something to do with the lawsuit. I think he was forced to change it. So I just wanted to point that out. I forgot to mention that when I originally presented this album. So that's that. About a week or so ago, I went back to that same record store, picked up a couple of gems. This was let me take it out of the plastic here because it's glare. John Lennon's Imagine Mobile Fidelity release, Half-Speed Master. Back. And it's got a number. Mine's like, let's see if we can get it in here. Reflect glare. 11,188. This thing is almost in mint condition. They were originally released in 2000. And this thing is very clean. It feels like it's on 180 gram. It feels pretty heavy. The label. Really surprised to find it. That's in this great condition. It has like inner sleeve thing here, just like little advertisements of other releases. And the one other one that I had picked up that day, I had seen this the time before when I picked up that John Fogerty Centerfield, and I saw this, but at the time I had picked up the Sgt. Pepper Half-Speed Master Mo-Fi release, and between that and some other stuff I got, I couldn't afford this, money-wise at that time, but fortunately it was still there. I think it was the following week or the week after, I can't remember. When I went back up there, and I was glad it was still there. And it's the red vinyl copy on Capitol from 1978 of the Red Album with the hype sticker. and it's still in shrink. You can see the glare. It's still in shrink wrap. It's not sealed. And we've all seen it, but I thought, you know, what the heck, I'll go ahead and just show one of the records anyway, because they're both the same. And that translucent red vinyl. I've seen the blue album with the hype sticker, same type of hype sticker, and they go pretty good bit of money. And here's the back side with the track listing. And it has that capital dome, I call it the dome logo. And the later pressings of this had the capital Target label there. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, let me show you a couple of 45s here before I get into where I got the rest of this stuff, because these are not where I got them, so I don't want to get everybody confused. I found this at a thrift store, and though I'm not a Mary Hopkins fan, but I like the song because Paul McCartney wrote it, and it was the song "Goodbye" on Apple. And notice it's credited to John Lennon and Paul McCartney in the writing credits, but I don't know why. It was a Paul McCartney song written for her, unless it has something to do with their contract, or Paul McCartney was just being generous to John Lennon. I don't know. But anyhow, it's an unsliced apple, and Sparrow is the B-side. Okay. And the other one I found at that same thrift store, it's in pretty good shape too. I hadn't played it, but it's George Harrison's Cracker Box Palace on Dark Horse, and the B-side is Learning How to Love You. Okay. Now, I want to give a shout out to Beatle Brad. I know a lot of you have seen his video of the record store visit he had made. I believe it was the latest one. And I couldn't resist. I had to go. I had to go. Made the trek up there. From my house is about 3 hours and 40 minutes. And but the whole thing about this, I was going to go, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, but I just couldn't really get motivated on it. So I made the trek up there today. And I mean, it's yesterday's DAZE, and nice little record shop in Seneca, South Carolina. I encourage anybody who might live within driving distance up there, go over there and check it out. The guy that owns it's really cool. Really nice fella. He had a lot of great stuff. I kind of loaded down on some bottle here. It's not all Beatles. I think there's a couple some stuff in here that's not Beatles. But Yep, I finally did it. And thanks, Beetle Brad, for making that video, my friend. Okay, we'll start with the 45s because I have the few of. Um, First 45 is a um, Can't Buy Me Love 45 on Parlophone, UK, obviously. And I'm feeling that this is an original, and I say that because in the center spindle hole thing it says sold in the UK subject to sale price condition, see price list. So I'm pretty 99% sure this is an original UK 45, not a 70s reissue. Next 45 is a German 45, the Ballad of Johnny Yoko with Old Brown Shoe. Really cool picture sleeve. And there's a label. And the B side. Oh, I could have spent a lot more in there than what I did. I didn't know if my wife was going to file for divorce or not. Okay, here. Okay, I thought the back side was different, but here's the back side. Here's sleeve without the plastic. Really great guy for a little, not a real small town, but he had a lot of great stuff, and I encourage anybody to go visit it. I mean, really, he really got nice stuff. And actually, I found out he did the record show in Birmingham, in Gardendale. He does that show, and I guess I just didn't recognize him at first. But he told me he was at the Gardendale show this past March, that's when I went. And shoot, I didn't remember him. You see so many people. But he did say that as of August of this year, 2020, that they had canceled that record show because of the COVID-19 situation. So he said, "I'll see you in March if you're not back up here at the record show in March. Hopefully things will simmer down and we can they'll have it again because." I love going to a record show. I meet a lot of interesting people and great vendors and all kinds of goodies. This one is a UK Get Back 45. Excuse me. You see in the spindle hole, it says sold in the UK subject to resale price condition. See price list. And the B side, of course, Don't Let Me Down. Okay, now for the LPs. Which ones do I want to start with? Wow, I got a lot of goodies here. I guess I'll just start top of the pile. How about that? This next record, I seen one like it at the record show. But if you saw my video of my record show finds, I wasn't quite financially prepared for that one as I'd like to have been. And this one guy was selling this particular records, but I think he was selling them for about the same price, maybe a little more. But I just happened to look through his audio file, audio fidelity section, and I come across this, and it's the Japanese pressing of the Blue Album, 67 to 70. And I got lots of copies of these things. I don't know why I keep buying them. I mean, well, because they're from other countries, but I got American version on Apple, the American version on the colored vinyl, the the blue and the red vinyl, like I showed you a minute ago, but I already had two copies over there. Then I got the German copy of the Direct Metal Master of the red and blue. I got the UK red and blue vinyl copies as well on Apple. Both of them are on Apple. Then I got the Direct Metal Masters of the red and blue album from Germany. And then I got the German version also, pressing rather, on black vinyl. Yeah, I think it's all the ones I got, but yeah, I know. Yeah, it is. You collect stuff like this. So I'll just pull out one of the records here. Okay. Okay, here's side 1, side 2. Really clean. I don't know how these things sound. I know Japanese stuff sounds pretty good. And of course, with the lyrics, inner sleeves. What else is in here? So I know I always stick goodies in here. What's this? See, I told you they stick goodies in here. Little booklet. A booklet that comes with it. Okay, it's appears to be the lyrics. I assume. I don't know. Can't read Japanese. This looks like chicken scratch to me. But here's the beginning of it. It has the titles in English and in Japanese. I presume these are lyrics in a translation in the Japanese, English to Japanese. Some more. It's got some. Tear it up. Got some pictures. I don't know what all this is trying to tell me, but it's more pictures. I can't read Japanese, so y'all's guess be good as mine. I'll show you a couple more here. I don't want to make the video extremely long. There's some more pictures. But yeah, I think that was all they stuck in here. No, there's something else in here too. Let's see what else is in here. We're both looking at this. We're both looking at this for the very first time. So. Looks like the Beatles discography, 1967 to 1970. Looks like song lists. Looks like list of all their songs in alphabetical order. There's a lot of Japanese writing. Probably just explanations and stuff. Yeah. Japanese writing on the back. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's see if I can get this back in here. All right. Enough of that one. All right, this is not a Beatles one. Don't be shocked. Okay, don't be shocked. I was glad to find this one. Add to my collection, and it's Striper, In God We Trust from 1988. Yeah, 88. Is it a gatefold? No. Comes with this insert that was just in the sleeve, in the plastic sleeve. More in there. That was a lyric sheet. Promoting their album. Lyrics. Picture of the band. And the record. I'll tell you what, Enigma had the most plainest labels I have ever seen in my life. They ain't put no stick of money in these labels, I'll tell you that. The record looks in really great shape. It looks like it hadn't really been played all that much. Real shiny, like almost like it's new, but it's not. I will say this. The only, I call it old Striper, 80 Striper. It's called old. I call it old Striper, Striper version 1. Of course, we got version 2, which is the current, which is basically still the same band. I had changed the bass player a while back, but the album I am really searching for now, as far as I call it old Striper, like 80 Striper, is their album Against the Law. Now, they didn't release that album on vinyl here in the States because by 1990 the CD craze had took over and they were pushing the CDs and, you know, and discouraging people from buying this vinyl, which vinyl started disappearing quickly by 1990, I believe. But that album was released on vinyl in other countries, in Europe, places like that. It's hard to find. I've seen them on eBay for some money. I can get them on Discogs, $30, $40 American. You know, if you really want to wait on it. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting it on vinyl. At least then I'll have all their albums on vinyl. I didn't originally buy their albums on vinyl back in the 80s because by that time I was buying cassette tapes, and when the CDs came out I started buying the CDs because, you know, when you're a teenager they influence you to buy the CDs and shunning the vinyl. So I had bought their CDs instead of buying the vinyl, so I'm playing catch up here. But yeah, that's the last one in the 80s that they released. 88. Against the Law was 1990. I'm gonna have to go on Discogs and bite the bullet and get it. Then, you know, get it through that, because otherwise I'm not gonna get it here in the States unless I can find some, you know, from somebody. But I'm seriously doubt it. I found this, and I've been seeing this one on eBay. And I'm really surprised it even got released on a reissue. Considering he's the most popular person from CCR at the time, and it was reissued on Craft Recordings, Tom Fogerty's Excalibur, a 180 gram reissue. I got this on the original first pressing, but yeah, this is I've been seeing it on eBay. I just hadn't really been, I hadn't really pursued it, but this man had it, so I got it. I'll go and open this, and I was hoping he would have had Doug Clifford's only solo album, Doug Cosmo Clifford from Kraft, because Kraft had reissued that one, which I'm really highly surprised because it was only the album he put out, and I don't know if it did well or not. I don't know. I got it on near mint condition. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it here without touching the surface. Okay. Replica of the Fantasy label. To my knowledge, this is the only Tom Fogerty one they reissued. I don't know if they'll do any more or not. Anything in here? Nope. No extras in this one. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this. Okay, back to Beatles related. I saw this in Beatles Brad's video when he was there, and so I asked the store owner, because it dawned on me. I don't remember that album in his video, and I asked him, "Do you still have that album?" "Oh yeah, sure, I sure do." And or the Mold Fidelity section. Now I didn't even know he had that, or else I would have looked there myself. But he went over and showed it to me. And this was in Beatles Brad's video. And thanks, Beatles Brad, again. Anyway, the Mold Fidelity half-speed Master of Mind Games. Backside. See when this one was released. 2004. That's what this one says. And it has the special limited edition number of 2216. See if I can get light out of there. Light glare off that white background. See if I can get it. Yeah, you can make it out there. 2216. There's the label. And this one has just the lyric sheet. It's not the inner sleeve configuration. It's just the lyric sheet. But it has the apple on there. I'm really surprised they did that. Right there. But it's just a sheet. It's not like I said, it's not the sleeve. At least they included that. I don't know if they have walls and bridges on half speed or not. I'll have to go on eBay and look. I never really looked. Okay, this one, I thought I'd never find this one. It's not Beatles. It's Badfinger related. I knew it existed. I've seen them online, but people wanting a fortune for them, I guess. But I was looking to see what kind of Badfinger stuff it had, because though I have everything they've done, maybe I could find look and see if I had let's see if I can find a German pressing of, some of their albums. But he didn't have none. He had Asp, but it was the American version. Already got it over there. Or not American version, American pressing. There was no difference. Okay, this is a Joey Molland. This is his first solo album. After, the last album they put out was in 81. I believe it was 81. It was Say No More. Then after that album, both him and Tom Evans had split. They didn't record nothing. And then Tom Evans had committed suicide in '83. But anyhow, I think this was, what's he say? Okay, this was put out in '83. Joey Mullen's solo album, After the Pearl. I was really shocked to find this. I ain't never, like I said, I've seen them on eBay and stuff, but not in the wild. And I've never even heard this album before. There's the backside. And according to what he has on his outer sleeve here, white label promo, rare. And I didn't pay an arm or leg for it either. And I'm glad. And lyrics. And shoot, this thing looked like he was hardly played. Maybe a little bit. It needs to be cleaned. Definitely needs to be cleaned. Yeah, it needs to be cleaned. But there's a label. I've never, like I said, I've never heard this album before. I don't even think ever. I don't think I never really look for it on eBay. I'm not eBay, on YouTube, as far as recording is concerned. But I'm really happy to have this one. And then here is a promotional copy, not for sale, on the label. Let's see it. I'm going to have to clean this up and listen to it. This was the only Joey Mullen album on vinyl. Back in '92, he released an album called The Pilgrim, but it was on CD, of course, you know, by that time. And I have it, which is pretty decent. Okay, I got two more. I know I'm running. I'm noticing things getting long. I'm sorry. The Beatles' second album, and the reason why I picked this up is because one, it's in its original shrink wrap. Two, it had the old price sticker from F.W. Woolworth. Now, based on that price, it's probably, I don't know, mid-60s? I don't know. Oh, it's on Apple. Okay, 70s. There you have it. I didn't even look at the record when I bought it. I didn't even bother to look. I was so enamored by the, this thing didn't be clean badly. But I was enamored by the shrink wrap and the price tag from back in the day. But it's on the Apple label. Yep. I remember when I was growing up, my parents used to go to Woolworth a lot. But in its real shrink and stuff, hey, I'll get it. Last one, good God, this thing's going over. I am sorry, I'm getting too long. This is a German copy of Rubber Soul. I'm not sure when this was released. I mean, when it was exactly released. As far as a repress, I don't know. So on the Odeon, I would probably say, I don't know, late 70s. Anybody know? I'll probably go look this up later and kick myself, but I'm sure it's, or it could be in the 80s. I don't know. I doubt the 80s, no UPC, so it's got to probably be in the 70s, late 70s, I'd imagine. But German records always sound really great. Let's see, it's back in here. So, there's no barcode on it, so it may be late 70s, mid 70s. Anybody knows, just leave a comment. What the comments are for. Okay, I'm sorry I went way overboard here, but you know, really had a lot to show and a lot to talk about. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I appreciate it very much. Y'all take care, and we'll see you again soon. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up the video if you like what you saw. So, that being said, we'll see you again soon. Y'all take care.